Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of Calypso Comeback. Right now I am in my girlfriend's apartment parking lot waiting for her to come out. So, cue SpongeBob waiting card.
3 hours later.
Well, as you can see, she finally made it to the car. So
you cannot use what? No.
include the text message where she told me not to put the SpongeBob waiting thing in after I just put the SpongeBob waiting thing in. And before she kills me, let's get up to Rob's and pull a turbo off of Calypso. So we're here at Rob's shop again, and he's doing some winter cleaning, and Emily's helping him out with that. But Calypso's in here and ready to go. So intake's all torn off, and we've got a clear shot to the header, and we're gonna spend some time pulling that snail off so I can take it somewhere and get it rebuilt. So stick with us, and we will be trying to get this off today. Oh, and while you're here, I set the VAM up with the intake poured down onto a piece of towel, and this is how much oil drained out of it since the last time I've been here. So there's oil in everything. So when the seals blew on this turbo, it shot oil everywhere. If you can see down in here, there's nothing but a pool of oil in my upper. So that's really scary. That means oil was probably not draining correctly, and it was building up, and it caused the seals to fail. So either oil was not draining correctly, or it was rebuilt improperly, and the seals were failing from the get-go. I remember pulling my intake apart and everything and finding oil in it as early as, the week and a half, 2 weeks after I put it on the car. So it always had that problem, and I kept running it because I'm pretty uneducated about this stuff. So I'm trying to learn as I go, and when you learn as you go, you end up breaking things. But that's been the whole MO with this car. I've learned everything I know about mechanicking and wrenching on this car. And where you saw me in the last episode putting wheels on my dad's truck is where I pretty much built this thing. On my back, in a gravel driveway with my dad. So getting to wrench on this thing and learn is why I am where I am today. So stick with me, and we'll figure out this whole boost and turbo thing, and hopefully it'll be back on the road soon. So here we go.
I'm not going to use header bolts back in here.
There's the issue. There's a kink. Hey Rob, I found my issue. There's a kink in my oil drain line. Oil returns at a 90-degree angle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hot rod style.
What is this?
This is definitely gonna give me the Muscle Mustangs feature right here.
I have CUDA.
Orange flames. Now it's masked for paint, so Manir can come paint the flames on it. Well, a little progress report. I've got everything loose except for one of the downpipe bolts. I got some liquid wrench soaking in on that. Hopefully I can get underneath the car with a couple of extensions and get that off here in a bit. But I just remembered every one of the bolts on my manifold is a different kind of bolt pretty much. So I think when I put this thing all back together, I'm gonna get a new set of bolts for everything, new set of hardware for anything and everything you see here on this turbo, because it's really a pain in the butt when you have to go get 3 or 4 different kinds of sockets just to take the thing off. Plus, it's not a big deal to get some bolts. Hopefully I can find some good ARP stuff, or some quality hardware that I can work with. But once I get this thing off, we'll be able to see what exactly I did wrong. I've already been able to feel the oil return line, and it's pretty much kinked at a 90. So I think that was causing the oil drain issue, which ended up resulting in the blown turbo, and didn't let the oil drain, so it had to go somewhere, so it went out of the seals. So that's my fault for not seeing that it was probably the wrong oil return line, and I'll know next time. But trying to get this thing off so I can take it and get it rebuilt so we can slap it back on, clean this engine bay up, and get it back on the road. Hey Rob, can you come hold this right here real quick? Hold this socket wrench right here. Make sure I can get to it from the bottom. Here we go again. Orange flames now.
Any other letters in there?
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that's gonna add an extra 30 horsepower. Oh, and while I've waited, I've done a coyote swap. Because screw the 2.3, I'm done with it. I'm tired of screwing with it. I'm just gonna do a coyote swap and call it a day. So it's gonna be a fuel injected turbo powered by Ford coyote swap. So stay tuned. Guess who's stealing my car? This guy. It's like, I'm moving stuff around so Rob can throw stuff away. I'm getting my fingers in the car, camera again. He's probably trying to figure out my terrible clutch situation. About to get run over by Rob's truck. There's the second truck burnout on Calypso Comeback. That was a little more impressive than my dad's though. EcoBoost can roast some tires apparently. Hey Manir.
What's up, guys?
Oh, there's a nice puddle of something down here. Oil, it looks like.
Taste it. You got room for a bar?
Yeah.
You want to find one real quick?
I'm below the cane member.
Alright, hang on.
Alright, go ahead. I am loosening it, right?
No.
Are you kidding?
You're going towards the transmission?
Yeah.
No, you're going the wrong way, I think.
Fuck me.
See what happens when I'm not here?
Yep. I start doing dumb shit.
Yep, starts tightening bolts and they come off. Oh, that sounds better. There we go, it's moving now.
Did it just come off?
It's popping.
Is it just tension between the downpipe?
I think it's rusty too.
Is it coming out at all?
That's what she said.
Is there a gap between it?
Yeah, it's coming. Here, let me put some more lube on it.
That's what she said.
Watch your face.
Yeah, I'm way back here.
Okay.
I'm staying as far away from that tire and rolling off the ramp as possible, so that I can slide the fuck out of here if I have to.
Alright, go ahead. Have you tried taking those off?
No. Yeah, that would probably be fucking simpler.
Use the box out. little box in fit, then you won't strip it.
Is it even a half inch?
You get one out?
Oh, that was my wrist. Alright, what do you... Ooh. It's not good. What's holding this thing? Oh, there's a bracket down here.
Yeah, we need to grab that camera and show off that
Damn it! Why is my oil return line not coming off? Alright, yep. Son of a bitch. Oh, and it's out. Well, there's a spot where the turbo used to be. Still got to get the downpipe flange off of it. But there it is. It's out. It's free. There's all the shaft plate from the exhaust side. And that terrible noise that it's making on the intake side. So that's it. That's where it is. I got to get it off the manifold so that I can take it and have it rebuilt. But it's out. There it is. The hard part is done. Hard part of that anyway. So now I got to clean everything up and get it ready to go get rebuilt and hopefully reinstall soon. So stay tuned and I'll see you next time.